So this had to be a collective upload, okay? Because these man, these messages are coming in. I'm like, ancestors, I'm trying to take a nap. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta do my job. You know what I'm saying? The work is worth it. The first mind. Okay, that's a download that I received. The first mind. You are the first like original mind. Okay, you come from an original mind. It's like you're not only remembering your present experiences, you're remembering your past life experiences too. And that is why you are so wise. You know that energy is never destroyed. So you know that you have talents in all things because you've had many lives. Okay? There's a lot of guides out here, man. And you never know, man. You gotta always stay humble. You know. Um, it's 333, and I specifically just did this blackout message, and I'm not, just straight channel on this message because this is just a straight upload. Like, the reason why you're so good at doing so many things is because like you use your mind to um you use your imagination. You travel through your dream states. You go through different portals and life experiences that you've had. It's like you're calling back all your talents from your past lives. And I've talked about this on previous messages. It's like things that God is sending you are just signs and synchronicities to your life. This is your life. This is your story. Um, God sends guides, people like me, to remind you of and give you that confirmation. So I always want to show love to every channel that I can, because that's the person that I am, and that's why God always blesses me. Um, because it's like it's basically shining a light on what you already know, what you've already been experiencing, and God wants you to talk about that too. And it's a download, it's an upload for you too. You know. Um, Let me see if I definitely check out Tunnel Vision XO. Okay. Anytime I view a reader that reads in this way, I always think about, you know, even though people, got their ups and downs, I always think about Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it comes to those type of readings, like, I don't know, Phoenix, marvelous, if y'all ever heard of her. Um, so anyways, you guys, like I was saying, so shout out to those channels as well, even if, they feel some type of way or whatever the case may be. you know, um, Everybody knows, the ancestors knows, the only people that we are here to please is God at the end of the day. You know, God knows your heart, God knows your intentions. God knows that we all are spiritually connected, and we understand the truth and the con, okay? The pros and the cons, okay? So, like I was saying, like say you've never been a professional fighter, but you've been a professional fighter in your past life, and when you go training to fight, it's like you can learn things quickly. You're a quick learner. I feel like you can gain muscle mass, easily. You have very good genetics. You have very strong and beautiful features. Um, you're very, very fucking beautiful. You're very handsome. You're very talented. And this is why, it might seem supernatural to some people. Like, what can't you do? What don't you do? What are you not good at? And maybe this could trigger some people that you're so good at things, but the only reason why it's a trigger is because they're too busy judging you and what you could be teaching instead of learning from you, and also letting people know that, you know, giving you your flowers and all, you know, all aspects of things, you know, just, you know, instead of doing that, you know, but like we said in my last reading, it takes, everybody got their time, they process, you know what I'm saying? Some people decide to spend more time on hating you than learning from you, you know? So let that be a lesson to their ass, okay? Because that's just a waste of time, okay? Hating on a star is a waste of time. It's not going to make you a star by hating on a star, you know? Like, please, okay? Um, so yeah, that's really all I had to say right here, on that note. But um go with your first mind as well, okay? Take your time to process, but also, you know, go with your first mind, go with your gut feeling, you know. So yeah, y'all let me know in the comments below, um if you resonate with this message, if you would like for me to do more messages like this. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of skill in art. You could have been an artist in your past life, you know, and it could be a hobby. Like, a lot of your talents and your skills are just hobbies. It's just something that you do when you're bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can also be monetized, you know? So I feel like, um, do that shit, you know, premiums, something like that, premium deals, okay? Um, Definitely doing a lot of note taking, um, a lot of thinking, a lot of note taking, um, hmm. Yeah, I need to recharge my battery. That's what I'm hearing. So somebody might need to recharge their battery or charge their phone. Okay. And I remember I was at a studio one time. This is coming up. And I was sitting in there, and then all of a sudden I heard something about, like, do somebody got some cocaine or some shit like that, right? So this is for mature audiences only, okay? Subscribe if you're feeling the grand vibes, like this live, okay? If you can. Um, and nobody said it out loud, but it was like a telepathic, like, it just. And then the next time I went to that studio, the man was saying, like, yeah, if we had some cocaine. I was like, you said that last time. And but I said that shit out loud. I was like, that's what I heard last time. And, you know, he just started laughing. And I was just like, so I wasn't tripping when I heard that shit. It's like one of those things. It's like you're hearing thoughts as if it was like someone was physically speaking, and you just like, what the fuck? And then when you realize that that shit, like, is true, it's like, it could be shocking to you, or maybe you could be thinking you going crazy a little bit. You know, it's like, how can I talk to people? You know what I'm saying? How can I resonate with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've also been seeing, like, the more that you believe what you see, it's like the more that it comes into your reality. Like, things are moving. Like, you could swear like this shit is like something is moving. Like, you can move things with your mind or something like that. Um, is what I'm picking up. And it's like the more that your mind connects with the ability for you to move things, it's like it's starting to become real. Okay. So as long as, you know, when other people can start to see this, you know, once you start to see it, and then it starts to gain more strength, um, other people are going to see. So I would feel like, don't give up. Okay. Because these are your blessings. Okay. These are your blessings. And, you know, through the blessings of others, I found my blessing, and my roots, to the Zulu tribe. You know what I'm saying? So, it's grand royal vibes around this bitch. You feel me? Royal vibes around this bitch, okay? Okay, the Zulu tribe from South Africa, Durban area, main city. Okay, could be significant. You could be from South Africa. Okay, you're a very strong mind. You have a very strong mind. A motherfucker, you can be all the way in Africa and you can communicate energetically and mentally with some. You could be in America and someone could be in South Africa and y'all can still communicate energetically and verbally. Hey, and so that's how powerful your mind is. That's how powerful your gifts are, and people need to put respect on your name. And I feel like people are committing like spiritual like crimes by, especially if they're aware. If they're unaware and you're very physically in tune, like I swear I keep feeling like my vagina been throbbing today like crazy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like maybe somebody got like one of them vagina tools and somebody could be masturbating a lot or something like that, and it's like I be it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of reminding me of like those toys and they do those pranks when they put that vibrator in a girlfriend's underwear and they set it off, and like I just think it's weird to be busting all through the mall and shit. Like you're at the mall and you just pissed on yourself. I'm like, are you trying to prove to the world you're a squirter? You know? I don't know, but yeah. That could be significant to someone. Okay, that's some wet, wet, wet. You know what I'm saying? I heard my dad talking something from the top, make it pop. That's some wet. I said, ain't nothing wet over here. Ain't up in here. I said, shut your ass up, little ass girl. The hell wrong with you? I'm like, her mama don't even let her hear that song. But I'm like, girl, calm down. You was a kid. I just had to tell her real quick. She ain't get in trouble, but I had to check her. Like, girl, shut your ass up. You don't even know what you talking about. I said the word dick and she started laughing. I said, you don't even know what that is. She talking about sausage. I had to hem her up. You know how you look, I had to hem her up. We was up in the bed. I was wrestling and and not like punching her like in an abusive way, but I was tickling her ass and like, girl, what? These kids be knowing. So, you know, you can try to censor, sensory could be significant, but you can't censor the world, from your children. So why people, your kids know more than you think they know. And at least, I feel like, of course, you don't want your children to feel like you're not their parent, because sometimes they do, get besides themselves and they forget that you're their parent, even though you have a less, you're not as strict as some parents are when it comes to, of course, you don't just allow them to hear that, but it's like when they're not around, uncles, cousins, they learn that shit from their environment. So, the more that you know that your kids know, the better, in my opinion. All right. Um, so a lot of things are coming in, you're gaining a lot of knowledge, a lot of new knowledge, revelations, new opportunities here. I feel like the old outdated is like you no longer fit in that. It's like it's like a shift. It's like you're moving. Okay, moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Okay, some of you guys had condos, like you're moving up, like literally new homes, new opportunities. Like you can live in different places, like you get to experience different food, different cultures. Um, you know, um, this is coming in like ah, the more that you are allowing it and listening and like obedience, like I feel like the more that you are understanding, the more that you are remembering, it's like you're putting the pieces, pick up the fucking pieces, pick up the fucking pieces. Okay, you're putting the mental puzzle, like it's like you're putting the puzzle pieces to your mind. The missing pieces, are coming together. And I feel like the more that they're coming together, it's like you're getting back to what you used to do. I feel like people been spending so much money, energy, and wasting their motherfucking time trying to stop you from remembering who you really are, and they never could. They never could do that, and it's so sad that all the people they had to sacrifice just the pawns, the minions. You know what I'm saying? Like to try to get to the queen. You don't understand that. Like, that's what I'm like. You're the devil's minion. Like, you're easily destroyed. Like, you're an idiot. Why do you think the devil uses you? You know what I'm saying? You're a dumbass, period. But it's okay. We still love you, dumbass. Okay, you're going to learn your lesson. You're going to have plenty, plenty, plenty. Hey, Demetra. Hello, hello. Hey, how you doing? Greetings. So, yeah. Don't be a pawn, be a queen. Okay? Protect your energy. Let these motherfuckers get played. Shit. By their own ignorance. I ain't got no time for that shit. That's exactly why I can't date immature people. Like, you used to these slow hoes. I know. No hoe. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really be thinking negatively about you, but to your face, they don't. You said you need bodyguards. Don't we all? Spiritual bodyguards. Stop playing on my vagina. Leave my pussy alone. You want somebody to leave your pussy alone. Leave my pussy out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you do, but leave my pussy out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say, but leave my business out of it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. Period. Shit. I don't do that. I don't do that weird shit. And I'm not paranoid like that. I don't give a fuck. I gotta get the spirit of paranoia. I don't give a fuck if I'm being followed. Whatever that weird shit is, I just be releasing that shit. Like, oh well, what can you do about it? I'm not about to keep being focused on it. If they touch me, that's a different story. Of course, I'm gonna be vigilant, but I'm tired of that shit. There's too many people out here being it's an illness. It's starting to become a mental illness. Like, I'm not even saying you, I'm just saying in general, like that that stalker syndrome is just like everybody think they being stalked now. Oh my gosh, everybody's being followed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, goddamn, the whole world is under surveillance. That's just what it is. You feeling like that because someone is watching you. Someone's always watching you. Your ancestors are following you. That's who you're being followed by, your guides, okay? Spirits, okay? Okay? People who support you or following you. You know what I'm saying? So that's who you're being followed for. You know what I'm saying? That's who you focus on. I don't give a fuck about anything else, you know? Shit, exactly. Exactly. I remember my cousin wife was talking about how people was outside her house and stalking her and trying to sex traffic her. Every time they would leave, they would follow her and shit. I had to go bless her house, and then all of a sudden the shit stopped. It's because she was doing something she wasn't supposed to do. She wasn't supposed to be doing this shit, and she probably got some karma and got in spiritual purgatory and you know what I'm saying, got some shit going on with the mind and shit like that going on. That's just what's going on with that. But yeah, I feel you. Damn, you didn't even get no chicken. That's crazy. Or they didn't get no chicken. Damn, you was watching them while they was watching you, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The vat definitely, because that's their job. You know, when you empower, when you controlling, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you wanna maintain that control by any means. Shit, I don't care as long as I know God is watching it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who else is watching. You know what I'm saying? As long as they know that I know, okay? I ain't no punk bitch. We already had plenty of battles in the spiritual realm. I may wake up tired, but I whooped your ass. Shit. And if I can't whoop your ass by myself, I always get help. The goons be coming. They be like, oh shit, okay. Every time. Okay, you come from very powerful ancestors. We didn't lose battles. Okay, every time, motherfucker, you very strategic in war. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? You got your tools. You know what I'm saying? You got so much experience in war. You got so much experience, and you remember that. You know exactly what you need to do. Okay, people be on this, man. Y'all, man, for real. Y'all better understand what a spiritual warrior really is. Get out that weird ass shit, man. It's a vicious cycle. You gotta wake up to it. Some people be comfortable in that shit, but that shit is uncomfortable for me. I ain't comfortable in that shit at all. You think I'm finna live my life paranoid? Fuck no. Let them watch. I'll let them see every piece of whatever. Shit. Look, I was finna say nudity. Okay, straight bear. Okay, bears could be significant. You know what I'm saying? Hibernation. You know what I'm saying? Strength. All right. You don't wanna poke the bear. Peaceful. They mind their own business. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with they cubs. There's rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect people. Don't disrespect their children. You feel me on that weird ass shit? Okay, I don't like people who, I don't care if you don't like somebody. Children are innocent, they're loving, and you will get karma. Fucked up karma too. And it might not even happen until years. God might make sure you win something. God might make sure that you get all this abundance and you think you ain't gonna never have to pay. And then next thing you know, shit goes to hell or jail. Huh. They're like, I wonder what happened. Don't fuck with kids, bitch. If you could wipe out the town, you would have been did that. What you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? If I had that strength and I had that knowing, shit, I'ma clear out all this shit. Period. Just like that. Simple thought, done. Okay, that's how powerful you are. Okay? And the more that you understand and you practice, because it takes time. Even though you remember things, it's still like you still have that doubt, because it's coming from a place that how can I say this? It's coming from a different space, if that makes sense. A different time. So it takes time for I'm seeing that Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory when he transported himself from the physical like to like he shrunk himself. Man, you just have a lot of things. You can do a lot of things that other people can't do. Nobody could create candy the way that Willy Wonka created candy technology and use it technology to make a better experience. Like you're gonna change like whatever you do is like, man, revolutionary. It's revolutionary. And I feel like somebody's looking for like a predecessor, like a prodigy. Okay? Someone they can trust, someone with good morals and integrity to do the right thing even when they're not around. So that's why you're going through all these spiritual tests, because God wants to know if they can trust. The universe wants to know if they can really, because God has chosen you, but it's like they want to put you through some tests. And I feel like maybe some, I feel like I hear some of your ancestors, I don't know why they tested them. I don't know. I already know, like somebody has faith. Like I already know that my child, that's what I'm hearing. Maybe I feel like one of your parents can have more faith. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if it's the mother or the father, but I feel like the mother, like it's like a feminine energy. Is like, I know that my child will pass these tests. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why your mother is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I know they're going to be all right. They come from me, that type of energy. But, I feel like maybe, you know, especially if you're a woman, I feel like maybe your father, is a little bit more, maybe they're more easy on the boys. Maybe you could have had that type of experience. Like they're more easy on the boys. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm just chatting like a motherfucker. Um, Confirmation, but maybe they was like more easy on the boys than they are the girls. Like the girls have to prove themselves more. Maybe in the industry, a woman has to like do more work or prove themselves more, but it doesn't matter. Like you winning in the end, like I feel like something is getting like something's not fair. Like it's giving me like that TD Jakes energy. Like when he passed the torch down to his daughter, and people had a problem with it because they feel like women can't be prophets when we're the ones who were the prophets in the beginning of time. Like we started the shit, you know. Like this is what it is. It's the truth. Like period. Like we were the first dream interpreters. And look, now we got a notification. Now they talking about I gotta do this Aries reading. Okay, confirmation. So y'all make sure y'all check out that Aries reading I'm finna do too. Compatibility has no competition. And I might end up doing it later because I need a fucking nap. Shoot. I wanna take a nap. So get some rest, recharge your battery. All right. Disconnect from whatever is distracting you from rest. Okay. Whenever you need to. Okay. Yeah. And then you wondering why, you ain't getting no rest and no sleep. But, I feel you if be channeling energy and you be, what I'm saying, giving divinely guided messages and things of that nature. If you're a, a practitioner of health and wealth, it's like an everlasting story. That's what I'm picking, the never ending story. Okay. And I feel like when someone's story is never ending, that's why things end in your story, in your life, is like so magical because it's like something that I just keep hearing never ending. It's like your favorite show didn't get canceled type energy. It's like something is never canceled, like it never gets old. It's like someone can watch something over and over again, okay, or sing something over and over again, or eat something over and over again. Ooh. Yes, they said baby update. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this baby? Okay, I don't know, TikTok. Okay, TikTok notification said baby update. Oh my gosh, and we just did this Aquarius reading too. So, you know, all right. So, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.